This is Spilled, where I spill tea about life.
Welcome to the first series of the very first episode of Spelled, where I share anonymous stories of anonymous people which aren't so anonymous anymore. So, this is the very first story of this series. Let's dive in. So, there's a girl, let's call her Molly. Sorry to all the Mollys out there. She's very young and she's dating a new guy who's 4 years older than her. They start dating during the end of December, around Christmas, and he is very like charming, handsome, and yes, also a topper. Keep in mind. Also, they're long distance, so they're like living far off, like different states in India. He tells her that his finals will be coming up, so he won't be able to give her time, which is very obvious and common actually, because that's like the final season, December, January, and February. So she obviously believes him, and Molly, being an understanding girlfriend, gives him space because, well, as I told you, finals. But something feels off. She doesn't feel right. She is like something's off. So the reason she feels like that is, oh my god. So the reason she feels like that is his replies are very delayed. She's like getting his replies once in 5 to 6 days, and that's crazy if you're in a new relationship. Everything should be fairy tales. It's not. It's not actually. He claims his exam starts on 6th January and will continue till the end of Feb, which is believable, kind of. Not the end of Feb, excuse me, I'm sorry about that, till Feb, the mid. And that's believable because, like, it's very common in India to have finals for a month. I even had my finals for a whole month straight. That's very common. Meanwhile, Molly is preparing for her own finals in Feb, and she doesn't question him. She doesn't snoop. She doesn't because she doesn't want to be toxic. It's her first relationship. She wants to be very chill, cool girlfriend, nonchalant, non-toxic. Yeah, and she doesn't know what to expect either. What she does is just stays away from his life, gives him space, and becomes a nice, good girlfriend. Now this is where it gets interesting. Back in January, Molly sees a video of this guy, her boyfriend. We can call him, okay, let's call him Ron. So Molly sees a video of Ron online. She comments there, like, he is my boyfriend. The reason she comments is that there are a lot of girls flirting over, like, flirting with them, and she's, kind of feels jealous. She's fiery, she's bold. We like that. We like her. So Molly writes, he's my boyfriend. And guess what? Another girl replies, no, he is not. Molly doesn't do anything. She doesn't want to fight. She's like very chill, very kind. After a few days, Ron messaged Molly asking her to delete her comment. And why does he ask that? All of a sudden, he says he's scared of his family. But Molly's kind of confused because, of course, there's a video surfacing of you on the internet, and you're scared about my text. That that's sus. That's sus. Okay. So Molly asks, but there are girls flirting with you. What, like, is that not a problem? He says the video was from September 2024. Someone must have reposted it from my Instagram, which is again kind of sus. But Molly is like, okay, leave him. It's okay. I'll delete the comment. I'll be the bigger person. Then she deletes the comment, but there, like, this is still a weird feeling because whatever he is doing is sus. So she asks him to show his following list and friend list. Guess what she finds? Tons of girls, like a whole girls hostel. He says it's because his account is public and he doesn't talk to anyone on them. She even asks for his Insta account, but he doesn't give her his Insta account because he doesn't use it apparently. So she's like, okay, I don't use Insta either, so maybe that's fine. That's okay. But she checks out her Snap account and there's like a heck ton of girls. Okay, and the cherry on top, she sees a girl with a yellow heart on his Snapchat, which is like best friend symbol, the yellow heart. He claims it's old, and she believes him. Dummy, dummy. Time passes, he ghosts her fully. No breakup, just disappearance. Molly's heartbroken, but she moves on. Now it's April 2025. Molly has found someone new. Not new, like she is trying to figure out life, she's trying to talk to new people, make new friends, and just move on with her life. She gets a friend request on Snapchat with a familiar name. The same girl who replied to her comment months ago. But like Molly doesn't remember it because she is busy. She doesn't have time to remember nonsense people. She accepts, forgetting who she is. They start chatting. The girl asks, "Do you know this guy?" And Molly says, "Yeah, that's my ex-boyfriend." The girl says, "Well, we're dating now." Turns out this guy started dating her on 6th January. Keep in mind, 6th January was the time when he said his exam started. The same day, he started vanishing. So, no, he wasn't busy with his exams. He was busy building a whole new relationship with someone completely different, someone else, someone she doesn't even knew. She doesn't even know. While he was still texting her, chatting with her during like Feb. He had been with Molly for just 2 weeks because, as I said, they went in a relationship in the end of December 2024, and he ghosted her in Feb, and he said his exam started on 6th Jan, and he was in a relationship with someone else on 6th Jan, right? So Molly is stunned but civil. She tells the new girl, "Do whatever you want. He's a cheater, I just told you, but I don't care if you're in a relationship with him." And this girl, like, gets contact and says he's the love of my life. He has changed. He is different with me. So I don't think like where the problem is. And Molly is like, "Okay, fine, do whatever. I don't care." Molly cuts contact. Fast forward to me. The same girl messages Molly again. Why? Because that guy cheated on her too. Now she is here to cry to Molly, but Molly, she claps back because when Molly had to cry to her, she wasn't willing to leave him. She said that he was the love of her life, and you know what's wild? The girl with the yellow heart on Snapchat, it was her all along. Yeah, it was her. She's the girl who worried Molly from the very start. Molly had a gut feeling. Molly didn't trust the gut feeling. Very big problem. Very big, very huge mistake. But this was the same girl who was there in the comments and the yellow heart and the girl she doubted. Always. But yeah, we don't trust gut feeling, we trust men sometimes. Apparently. And now both of them have been cheated on. So the moral of the story, sometimes the red flags are pink when you're wearing rose red glasses. This was the first episode of Spell. See you in the next entry.